Becky here with you. I hope you're doing well. We're in the month of August. How crazy is that? So today I want to make some cards using the freebie sheets that I made for my Patreon. I'm really happy with this one, as I was with last one. I made some clusters and I made some cards using those clusters, but before I made the cards I actually scanned them. So my set this time around includes sets of clusters that I made, and I think they turned out really fun and awesome. And these are flowers that I had made the previous month but I had not shared, so I made some of those. And this month for my Patreon, one of the videos that they requested was to use some alcohol inks. So I made some stuff using the alcohol inks, and I made these, and which I want to use as backgrounds for cards, but I also scan them because I want to play with them with my iPad. I haven't done that yet, but I also made these using embossing folders and some alcohol inks, and they turned out really awesome. Like, I'm in love with this one, and like, they're just beautiful. So they will be getting a bonus video in the month of August of me playing with this, because when I made the clusters, I made 2 videos for the clusters, and I made a video for the background. So that was 3 videos already, and they're supposed to be getting 2. So this month I'm also going to give them 2, plus the one with using these backgrounds as for my cards. So they're going to get 3 videos, and that's like the Peeps tier, which is the lowest tier, which is $2 US a month. So they will be getting a bonus video of me playing with these, but I haven't done that video yet. It's coming. And but I scanned them and I had fun making some stuff with them. So these are the scanned image, and I think they turned out really awesome. So those are going to be fun background for them to use. But I also transformed them, and I thought those could be really fun. You could actually cut it out and put it on top of this. I also made these flowers using them, and I believe it's this one that I used to make the flowers. Anyway, I thought it was really fun. And then I've got 3 backgrounds, and this one my printer is running out of ink, so it didn't turn out as nice as it should have, but I still think it was really fun, so I'm still going to be using it. So those are my freebie sheets for the month of August. There's 7 pages overall, and we're going to be using them because I had fun making them and I want to use them now. And I think using the clusters is going to be really fun to use the clusters to make some cards. And as you can see, like, they fit together. Like, this would be really pretty. So with this one would be really pretty on this. They would also be pretty on some of these here. So that's what we're making today. We're making some cards using these sheets and possibly some other papers. I've got some other pages beside me, but I'm not sure yet. So we shall see. So I think the first one I'm going to use is this little cluster. And obviously what you could do too is tear it up. Like, you don't need to use it as it is. You could alter it. You could ink it up. I mean, the sky's the limit at this point. But I just think it's a fun way of being able to reuse something that I made, and I love being able to do that. So that's what I'm doing. So as I said, I think this one would be very pretty on top of this. It could be. I think this is a bit too busy for this, but I think this could be really fun. Or do I use, could be very pretty on top of that as well. This background, oh, I just love it so much. Even with the green, it would be pretty. But I think I'm gonna use the blue, just because I had that in mind. So I'm gonna remove the white edge because I don't want it. And I keep my edges for the printing as small as possible so that I can actually have the biggest page of paper. And I printed it out on cardboard. You can print it on regular paper if you want. What's fun with these is you can reprint them as often as you want, and just the one that you use the most, which can be really nice. But I did decide to what was I gonna say? To print it on cardboard because I want to be able to use stickles and stuff like that on it. And if I use regular paper, then it really warps, so it's not as much fun. So that's why I use this paper. Now, I really like that, but I wonder if there's something else I could add to this. I do still have some of the papers that were used for some of these, like stuff like that, or stuff like this. I don't think I have any of them. Actually, I do have a bit of the pink. See? I still have a bit of the pink. I had so much fun because I made these clusters out of stuff that I just had lying around. I wonder if I can add another paper to this. Just for an extra layer. There's a lot of layers already, but it'd be fun to add another little thing. I don't know. That's too pale or too busy or too something. Unless I use like this here and I put that on top of something. Could even use the white. Like something like that, and use that one on something else. what other papers do I have? I have like these, which are kind of collage. Or different colors. But not calling to me. What else do I have? I have this paper pack here that was started. Because I really want to use my sheets, but I also would love to be able to use more papers and things. This could be pretty. Let's see. I like the idea of all those layers. Okay, so I think that's what I'm gonna do, is use this paper. I'm really using more of my stash recently, which is awesome. And when I make a big pile next to me, I try to find ways of using those in upcoming in other videos, like for example the clusters. And I will have a cluster video for YouTube in the month of August, I believe. But if you're interested in more videos, as I said, my Patreon members get access to a lot of videos, and you have access to all the backlists as well, and all the back freebie sheets if you're interested. So we have a lot of fun, and they get to decide what type of video I make for the next month, which is fun. I think allows them to choose, and the content is made as per their requests. They decide, they give ideas, and then I make a poll out of those ideas, and that's how they get chosen. I was gonna put it just in the middle, but I'm thinking I want, to put it around on the petals itself, because already the middle, it was a brad that has velvet on it, and you can see in the picture that there's texture. So yeah, I like that. And that's my first card. I just love how when you've got something already made, like these toppers, it really gives you already something to work with. Okay, so I'm dying to use this one and that. So that's what I'm going to be using next. Not quite sure how, but that's my plan. It's bigger than a card base, I think. Maybe not. So I guess I could put a plain paper underneath. I'm keeping just a small edge of white. just a small little edge. And I'm gonna use, do I use teal? I feel like teal would be pretty. Purple could have been really pretty too, because there is a lot of purple in there. I think I want the teal more. Okay, so I'm gonna cover the base with the teal. And this is just a file folder. Whoops. And then there's going to be this here. And then I wanted to use this piece. And I think maybe I should keep a white edge around it. Try to keep it even, but you know me and even stuff. And there it is. And now I'm thinking have some flowers. I have these here. I have these big ones. I'm not sure about the big ones. Could be pretty, but I'm not sure that that's really what I want. I have purple. Again, though, these have big pearls in the middle, and honestly, like that's a problem in itself. I should probably change it out if I use that, so that it lays more flat and it doesn't cost a bundle to ship out. Or I have like this, but I think this one, if I had a middle that was different, might be really fun. So let's see. I do have like I could use one of these soft velvety pearl type of thing. So I'm going to remove this and hopefully be able to use the flower. Yep. And honestly, I think it's going to look better than with the pearl. A small one, or do I use a big one? That's the question, isn't it? I need to make a little hole for the brad. I should have done that before, the altering my flowers that I don't use because they're like I said, the holes, the pearl is too big, and I don't like it because of that. Okay, come on. I was able to do this. Why can't I put through the brad now? Okay, I should be able to now. I think I made it big enough. Yep. I like how rugged it looks, and it's a lot thinner, as you can see. Like, it's the same flower, but look at how thinner this one is now that it has a brad in it. And I think it looks a lot better than with the pearl, actually. Because the pearl is, first of all, it was also all gooked up. Like the glue is not nicely put. So same with this one. Yeah, so that's gonna be the next card. Whoops, I've already glued that piece. And then I'm gonna put this down. And this is pretty much how I envisioned that these would go, is that you could cut this out. You could obviously cut this out and put it on some other paper, but I just thought it'd be a really fun way to enhance this. Oh, I just realized that I put this on top of my stickles. Not too good. So that's my second card. So let's see, what else do we do? We could use this with one of those flowers, or this one with one of those flowers. Thinking maybe either that or some yellow, because there is a bit of yellow in the design. I did use some yellow on this alcohol ink background. I won't go all the way to the end because I'm going to damage this piece. So So, which one? Gives it look completely different if I go with the orange than with the yellow. But I think I will go with the orange. Okay, so I think want to keep a tiny bit of white. So that. I'm going to put that. I like that. And then maybe I could put that on top of one of the flowers. It's not the right orange though. It's not the right color. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I think it would be better if it had something like that. And again, I'm not a fan of this thing in the middle. So I think I'm going to remove it because I just don't like it. Getting better at just admitting that I don't like something. And it's not because it was made that way that it needs to stay that way, because look, this is the original flower with the middle and without it, and I think I much prefer this version than this one here, which has this. Yeah, I just don't like it. And on top of it, some of the color is going out. So okay, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then I will, because I'm not using the middle, I'm not using the flower as it is, I'm gonna use the one that doesn't have such a big middle piece, because this way, if I want to use just the flower at one other point, it's gonna be easier. And this here, I figured you could either cut it that way or just use a circle die around it, or you could do a square around it. You can do whatever you want. They're easy curvy things, so they're not hard to cut, and I wouldn't go up close, but you could obviously. You could also cut it down further if you want, in the sense that you could cut it down to another row if you wanted. You don't have to keep it that way. And I think, yeah, I like that. And I believe we're gonna make one more card just because we can. And it's gonna be a bit longer video, but I'm sure there won't be many of you guys that are gonna complain about that. Here we go. So I think for the last one, I'm gonna use this shape here because I have it, and it'd be fun to use it. And this shape was made with this here. So again, I'm gonna just use the big scissors. put this. And I'm gonna put it, it could go either way, but I like it that way. I made it so that it's the opposite pattern, in the sense that, as you can see, like the pattern goes that way, and I made it the opposite way. I did that on purpose because I thought it'd be fun to have something a little bit different than the other one. And let's see, I have some green. I have some really bright green, but I don't think that's the type of green that I want for this. I have this green. I could also go with more blue, but no, actually I don't like it. I'm thinking teal again, possibly. Like that. Yeah, I think I like that a lot better. Actually, you know what? One of the things that I was thinking was that it could actually go well on this as well. Or it could go well on this paper, which is from... Actually, I think I like it better on this one. So, that's what we're gonna do. You won't see much of it, but it's okay. Unless I cut down this piece a bit. Because it's bigger. It's bigger than, like, it fits the full card. Or I don't put the teal at all and I just keep it white. Maybe I should just keep it white, actually. So, cut this down just a tad. I don't want to cut the height too much because of the fact that the inside piece goes perfectly inside it. So I'm thinking just that with white. And then this piece inside. Yeah, that looks good. And I could put a black line on either side or not. Wondering if I have any flowers that would feel good for this. Maybe this one, actually. Yeah, I think this one is perfect with the white. And this one has some fun crystals on the side. It's really pretty. So this will be the card. And Just this other little flower, and voila, easy peasy card. If you don't have Prima flowers, you can easily get flowers from the dollar store. That's how I'm like these flowers. Well, some of them are from, no, they're mostly from Prima, except for like this one. But I did modify most of them because they were doubled up, and so I modified them to make them my own, just like I did with these ones. So those are all my cards. I hope that you've enjoyed seeing me make these. I would love to know what you think. If you're interested, go and check out my Patreon. The kits are also available if you want to purchase the kit. They're $5 US. But it's a really good deal if instead of buying the kit for $5, you can get the membership for $2 and have access to all the content, the extra content, as well as the freebie sheets. So that's it, guys. I love you so much. Take care, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.